Okay.
Okay, Tete, ask your question.
Yeah, Marush, my question is that I don't ask it on this platform, but I still have. Yeah, why do Jewish people what is reincarnation or?
I cannot hear you well. You can type your questions, but I will answer the first one. Let me answer the first one that you asked about Sefirot. I can hear, I heard you saying Sefirot and also reincarnation.
Yeah.
If your first question is what exactly are the Sefirot?
Yeah.
I will use humor angle to explain it to you first. The human angle is this. You see the sun shining. How do you know that the sun has come? When you go outside or you see that everywhere is bright, it means the sun has come. It's not as if the sun is close to your roof or close to it's hanging somewhere on the trees around you. But you know that the sun has come when you see the rays of the sun, when you see the weather bright. So the rays of the sun, the brightness, they are radiations from the sun. The rays are not extension of the sun. It's not the sun that is inside your house. It's the radiations from the sun that brightens your house. In the same vein, Hashem radiates. And what is radiated can be said to be light, because light is the only thing we can use to describe such spiritual radiations. But the light we are talking about is spiritual light, not a physical light. So, or light, not physical light. So the radiations from God or from Hashem are what is known as the Sefirot. So the Sefirot are emanations from God. Okay, when they radiate, okay, the radiations from the sun now, let's go back to the sun again. If you come out and feel the radiations of the sun, what do you feel? You feel heat. You feel that this thing is hot, it's not cold. That thing that's coming from the sun is not hot. This network, let me continue. So we are using the sun as an analogy. When you go outside your house, you see the rays of the sun hits your body, you feel warm. So from there you can deduce that the sun gives heat. So you are trying to know the character of the sun, the characteristics of the sun, the features of the sun. How is the sun like? We cannot get there. But since these rays, the radiations of the sun are warm, that means the sun should be very, very hot. That's what we are doing now. That's what the Kabbalists are doing. The Kabbalists, Hashem radiates light. What is the nature of the light? They were able to distinguish up to 10 lights. One of them is Keter, one of them is Okuma, one of them is Bina, one of them is Chesed, one of them is Gevurah, and so on. These radiations from God, if we should use English name, one of them is compassion, one of them is judgment, one of them is foundation, one of them is kingdom, and so forth. So these are the Sefirot. If you want to use two English words, the one of them you can say the Sefirot are attributes. Attributes means the characteristics. Then the other word you can use is emanations. They emanate from Hashem. They emanate from Hashem. They cover Hashem. So that you cannot see Hashem. Hashem is hiding in them. You can't see Hashem. You can't know what Hashem really is. When I say cover, I'm not talking about a physical structure. God is not physical. So, and if you want to know that there is sun, what do you see? It's the rays you see. So if you want to know that there is God, you see the attributes of God. You see the radiations from God. It's not extension from God, it's radiations from God. I also use the analogy of charcoal, a burning charcoal. When charcoal is burning, flame is bound to come up. There will be flame. When you are far away from the fire, is it not the flame you will see? You will see the flame up. But that does not mean that the flame is the charcoal. No, the flame is not the charcoal. It is because the charcoal is burning, that is why you see flame. I don't know if you get me. When the charcoal is burning, you will see flame. Now, let's take the flame as the Sefirot. And the charcoal, God forbid, we are not trying to equate God to be charcoal, but let's assume that that is the charcoal that is burning. So you cannot say the charcoal, the flame is an extension of the charcoal. Then the sun that is burning up far away from us, or wherever it is, far away from us, the rays that you receive does not mean that the rays are exactly the sun, but it makes you perceive what is the nature of the sun. It produces heat. The sun produces light. Okay, so the sun is light and it generates heat. So the Sefirot are through which we know who Hashem is, not really is. We have some of his characteristics. Then, how come about the Sefirot? The Sefirot are, like I say, if the Sefirot are radiations from Hashem, so we cannot say Hashem just created them. That means they've been with Hashem. It's the nature, characteristics of Hashem that have been with him from time we cannot even tell. So it is the revelations of the Sefirot that we started knowing that there are things like Sefirot. Now, through the Sefirot, Hashem created this physical world and other spiritual world. And through the Sefirot, Hashem controls his universe. When we say Ribono Shel Olam means the owner and the governor of the world. Through what is Hashem the governor of the world? Through the Sefirot. Everything that happens to us, we've just mentioned the higher Sefirot and the lower Sefirot. And we said the higher Sefirot are the intellectuals. So we as human beings, the Sefirot play their role in our lives. The intellectual Sefirot, the Sefirot that are up, which is Keter, Okuma, and Binah, those three Sefirot, they are the ones that determine how our brains work, how intelligent we will be, how clever we are going to be, how we are going to understand the Torah, how we're going to understand life, our wisdom, understanding, everything is the powers of those three Sefirot. And the other lower Sefirot, which is Chesed, Gevurah, down to the feet, these are lower Sefirot. What do? They are in charge of our emotions. If you can get angry easily, it's there. If you laugh so easily, it's there. If you are happy, it's there. Your mood, you are happy, you are not happy, it's there. You are happy with Torah, it's inside there. You are not happy with Torah, it's inside there. All those midot ra'ot and midot tovot we are studying, they are connected with the 7 Sefirot that are below. That is Sefirot. Then, reincarnation. You mentioned reincarnation. Okay. Welcome back. The network is not steady. So I was trying to talk about about reincarnation? That question can be answered by any of us here. We all believe in reincarnation. Tete, you that asked the question, let me know from your traditional point of view, the name of your tribe in Ghana and how they believe in reincarnation. Let's start from home. Tete, I'm listening. Everyone is listening to you.
Shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
Shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
In Ghana, they are Khans. You know, from my mother's side, we are Khans, and my father's side too, we are Gans. So in our tradition, when we believe reincarnation, but it's just that there we believe people reincarnate. People come to this earth, live their life, go and come back. Sometimes when the fellow accomplish the I won't drag it far. In my family,